Hi everyone, I'm Mark Hennick. I was recently made aware of a young woman in Manitoba, Canada, who has fallen through the cracks of our mental health care system. With her permission, I'd like to share a bit about her story with you and ask you for help. Last year, Ella was involuntarily admitted for psychiatric treatment at a hospital in Winnipeg, run by Shared Health Manitoba. She was held there for 9 days, against her will, urged to comply for her own good, and reassured that the cost would be covered by the government of Manitoba. Canada as a country has allegedly universal health care, but it's under the jurisdiction of and administered by each province individually. Today, Ella is a permanent resident of Canada. However, she arrived in Manitoba from Nigeria on a student visa to study genetics at university. Her mother and siblings followed a year later as refugees, settling in Toronto. Facing financial hardship, Ella's mom wasn't able to continue subsidizing her daughter's education, so Ella was forced to reduce her course load to the minimum allowable. She was also unable as a result to afford the optional private health insurance offered by her school. Now, since she was still on her student visa at the time of her involuntary hospitalization, she was also not eligible for public health care coverage. Upon her discharge, Ella was hit with a bill of nearly $40,000. Again, this was for a service that she had no choice but to receive, and that was supposed to actually help her. It's in fact made her life a whole lot harder since. She's been unable to pay, and the hospital has since submitted her file for collection, a fact which Ella only really learned by seeing her credit score start to fall. The hospital and the government of Manitoba, up until now, they've been unwilling to address this gap in the system, leaving Ella to suffer in the meantime. Now, Ella and her family came to this country seeking a better life. Canada is a welcoming nation. We care about others. Most of us do, anyway. I know that I can't in good conscience let this smart, brave person just be forgotten and victimized yet again. I believe to my core in the power of strangers to save people's lives. So I'm asking for your help. I'd like to try and raise just enough money to clear Ella's medical bills, to cover any fees incurred along the way, and to get her back to her studies. That's what she came here for, after all. So please, I'm asking you, give whatever you can. I'll post updates about Ella on here regularly. I'll continue to advocate all levels of government to close this gap for Ella and for others like her. I'd like to thank Ella and her mother Paula for allowing me to advocate on their behalf. It's such a great privilege to be able to do this work. I'd also like to thank my wife, Rebecca, and her workplace. They were the ones who, they have a close supportive relationship with this family, and they actually brought them to my attention originally. So I hope that I can use whatever skills or relationships that I have as an advocate to make this situation even just a little bit better for them. Finally, I'd like to thank you, whoever you are, for watching this, for supporting, and for caring. Thank you.